Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Reverse 1989 with Starborn Feline here. How is everybody doing today? We're all having a wonderful day. Anyway, we are picking up where we last left off, and let's see here. Hello. Okay, so last we left off, it had been a bit of a trek. We had been with Lucy and not Hoffman, Hoffman's brother. Adolf? Adler. His name was Adler. There we go. We were with Adler, Lucy and Adler. They were talking about the ritual. Adler was complaining how it was impossible because they were all either human or just really arcanists, or yada yada yada. But Lucy was the one who was actually pushing forward, saying if they can figure it out, someone else can, and if they don't figure it out by the time the storm's done, they will just wait for the next one. It was an interesting conversation because Lucy the cyborg, in this world, it is possible for an object to become sentient and become arcanist. Lucy stepped in and is the one pushing forward for human innovation and trying to be reasonable and logical. Mind you, she is a machine, she only has so much knowledge, but she is the one pushing for them to not give up, which is interesting. Whereas Adler, the one who is technically human at this point, or human, because he is only like a quarter arcanist, if that. He's the one who's not even willing to put in the effort because he just thinks it's going to be pointless at the end. But anyway, we are picking up and we have a voice line to listen to.
Be ever so careful, dear. The fiery thirst for knowledge is blazing bright within you. Be careful not to put it out. Once, many fire thieves sat here, sipping coffee, as they tried to decipher the best angle to hold up their reeds to jam the burning wheel of Helios and steal his flame. The gods are selfish. They're stingy with their might.
Shouldn't the gods be more generous?
That's easy to say when the power's not yours to give. Knowing how to share is a rare virtue. Knowing how to share knowledge is a rarer virtue still. How can we transfer our wisdom into mortal minds? The gods pondered. Can inspiration be duplicated from one brain to another? It comes and goes like a gust of wind. So, what can be done?
It sounds like there might be a twist to this story.
Not yet, darling. We've only finished the prologue. However, there is a but waiting down the road. A sudden rain dampened people's enthusiasm for the future. The floppy disks and many clever minds perished in it. Some of the fire thieves grieved the loss. They screamed and swore to retrieve what was lost. What about the rest of them? They returned to primitive chaos, like coelacanths crawling back into the ocean after thousands of years of evolution. Once again, they became the protégés of Arcanum. Perhaps they made the right choice by leaving that useless science behind. Who knows? The story of the fire thieves has only gone this far, darling. At this point, no one knows what will happen to Prometheus or what's inside Pandora's box.
So this is one of those lines you have to listen to progress and unlock next chapter. So the fact that so a couple things to note there. One, that what they're talking about is how just like both humans and arcanists who always wanted to learn and create something new struggle with trying to reach and surpass what they already had available to them. That's one thing she said. The other thing towards the end that she said about Prometheus and Pandora's box. For those who don't know or don't remember, Prometheus was the Titan who granted mankind knowledge of fire against the gods' wishes, specifically Zeus, and was punished for it. Pandora's box, which funnily enough is mistranslated. It's actually Pandora's. It's more like Pandora's jar than Pandora's box. But anyway, Pandora's box once contained all the horrors and dangers of the world, old age, sickness, disease, or well, the last one is repetitive, but you know what I mean. All the bad stuff, basically, and basically, Pandora was sent over to Prometheus' brother, who was ruling over humankind at the time. They married, and Pandora was told to never open the box, just to give it to the brother. Eventually, she couldn't help herself, and she opened the box, and out came out all the horrors of that we know today. So again, old age, disease, taxes, etc., etc. You know what I'm talking about. Inflation. Anyway, yeah, all that came out when Pandora opened the box. So the fact that they're making references like they don't know who Prometheus or Pandora will be, it's just a stage. We're kind of already catching glimpses of it. Manus is obviously meant to be, I think, in this series, they're to extent meant to be play both sides. They're the ones who are going to give us knowledge we need to progress. But that knowledge is going to have strings attached to it. There's going to be something that comes out of it, or there's going to be some issues that come out of it. But I also feel like if we keep looking into, like, if we keep trying to reach for the sun, so to speak, eventually we may reach it, but we're going to get burned for it. But yeah, that's just a lot of speculation, but the implications are still there. Moving on, Maze of the Minotaurs. Have you found the thread?
Any news from Zeno?
They are moving as planned. The deployment will be complete within 2 hours. What about Arcana?
Same old, standing still on the rock as if she's a part of it, soaking up the salt in the wind, I guess. She's found herself a good spot, overlooking all of us from up there. The center of the island where the number people are heading, the entrance to the cave where Vertain and 37 are going, and the beaches in the storm. Nothing escapes her sight.
Oh, impressive! Maybe she's planning her escape.
Is she also going to swim? Huh. It seems like we're in for a swimming competition. Speaking of which, it would be nice if those tortoise slowpokes could swim a little faster.
Look, Sonetto, I understand your plan now. But I still can't shake off a bad feeling about all this.
Don't worry, Regulus. We have gone over this many times. The margin of error should be below 0.00025%. I'm confident that it will work.
I know. Spare me with the numbers. I know I can rely on you. I'm still worried about Vertain. Will she make it back in 2 hours? If she doesn't come back in time, who's going to take charge and guide us? We'll have to steer our own course, won't we?
Yes. Laplace is gathering every piece of information they can find on the storm. The discovery of the asymmetrical nuclide R was already a remarkable breakthrough. It would help the immunity research a lot if the Timekeeper could find something useful in that cave.
I don't think she's going to have a lovely time there. judging by what happened to me last time. Is it just me, or do you also find this a bit fishy? The dangers aside, using an answer as a reward? What? Is this deity some sort of answering machine?
In fact, Apeiron is a philosophical concept introduced by the ancient Greek philosopher Anaximander, which means the origin of everything. It is the physical manifestation of the boundless, the indeterminate, and the infinite. Everything arises from it and returns to it. But it appears to serve a more practical purpose for the believers on this island.
Miss Marta told me about this. There are limits to the knowledge one can acquire, even when using numbers, which are considered closest to the essence. But Apeiron is a boundless, limitless existence. If we wish to seek knowledge beyond our own limitations, we must turn to it for help.
To the best of this apple's recollection, the more ancient, abstract, and intangible an entity is, the more likely it possesses arcane powers beyond our fathom. By communing with the supreme existences through sympathetic magic, worshippers could gain the guidance of their transcendental gnosis. They would, of course, exact a price from the worshippers as well.
Price? Could you be more specific on that, Mr. Apple? What's the price? Lives or something else?
Vertain! Jump over here! Very good! Now you are on number 1. And you should jump to 7. This is a 4x4 magic square. You just need to make sure every 4 steps you take adds up to 34. I don't understand, 37. This place was different the last time we were here. It has changed because the test has begun. The path to new knowledge is always harder than verifying a known result. Don't worry. This is like a labyrinth with a minotaur. There is always a way to the center. But weren't those labyrinth walkers offerings to the Minotaur? Now we're going to solve the magic square. Vertain, the next number is 10. It turned into a magic circle. We have to calculate again. This one's easy. The sum of the numbers on each circle should be equal to the sum of the numbers on its diameter plus the number in the middle. We're just going from a square to a circle. It's not that difficult. You are now on 32. We need to find 17 or 21. careful, 37. The numbers are coming to life. We need to put them back in place.
Okay, so let's see. So, it's a game of math, basically. Let's see here. Says to use plant character. Let's see. Yeah, I haven't gotten around to leveling a villa. I don't know why I started working on Lucy instead. Oh, dang it! Hopefully have a good. Hopefully have a good team of friends. Yeah, Lucy's that's going well for you. Let's see.
Your visits are always unexpected. I appreciate that. Door knocking.
Anywho. Marcus.
Time for treatment.
She's very.
I'm here for a worn tooth. Get 37 just in case.
And now, I belong to this set.
Not exactly the best. What I got to work with
do my best.
fine. 3 times 7 equals 21.
What? Are you making fun of my name?
White shell, pencil-like forelimbs.
Ah! It deflected my arcane skill! Vertain, it's no use attacking 21. Just focus on 9 and 33 instead. Start with the number that has the largest absolute value. 33.
Okay, yeah, so this is just a very simple gimmick fight. You basically just have to whittle down from largest to smallest.
It is here.
If you attack anything else,
No.
it's just automatic heals at the end of it. Turn all the way.
Hey, don't resist.
I can hear it. Or this one. This book. I can't read it. To transcribe.
Oh, I didn't realize the C3 was that low already. Holy chow. Okay, so quick heal up.
Relax. What a tragedy.
Put on the show.
Or this one.
And Marcus can be by count.
Soffoca il sangue! Soffoca il sangue! Time to turn the page.
This one up.
I can hear it.
No worries.
This book?
Tu peux la jeter maintenant, la charme
Just keep us going.
To me.
Okay, no mistakes. Relax.
Have it.
You can do this, Marcus. Just right.
And then call on the
Please,
batteries.
don't resist. And now it's easier to understand.
Ah, dang it.
Who ate beans?
It's not the end of the world. May please.
This book or this book? To read.
They are much naughtier than the Foundation's kids.
Like I said, it's not that big of a deal. I thought the next question would be the Ford Circle, the Monster Group, or Hilbert's Infinite Grand Hotel. I never thought it would be 6. Hello, 6. Are you the real thing?
Yes, I'm the real 6.
I wouldn't be so sure. When it comes to the essence, we are all shadows cast on a wall by a flickering fire. How do you know you're the real 6? Did you just smile? Now I very much doubt that you're real.
I didn't. And I am the true 6. This gate has always been guarded by a 6.
I have a bad feeling about this. I think the question we're about to answer will be very simple. It's just a formality, isn't it? You'll ask a question and let us through. I've seen you do that on other tests before.
Formality is also important.
No, only the essence is important. Only the forms are important.
This is a question about the essence and forms, 37. Please pay heed to it. As for Miss Vertain, we only expect you to lend a patient ear.
Very well.
"37. If your pursuit of truth were to lead to the destruction of your faith and beliefs, would you still keep going?"
What? What kind of question is that?
Okay, so that's a tough call. If you have an answer to an important question, but you knew that, but if you found out the answer would destroy something you believe forever, is it worth it? That's more or less what is being asked here. You could get the answer to like all life's problems, but in the end, you can find out that religion is a sham, or that no matter what you try, that you'll never succeed in life. I wonder, is that worth knowing? And honestly, that is a terrifying concept in reality. I honestly don't know. I probably want to say yes, probably also want to say no. Like, I like having that bubble, or that bubble of safety, like knowing that things will be okay, things will be alright. Knowing that, but if I have a question I truly need the answer to, like, it could save my life, it could save a lot of people, it could help a lot of people. And I find out that, like, that part of the answer is going to destroy my world, I don't know if I would take it, honestly. But yeah, anyway, let's see here. Oracle at the theme. Ooh, we're getting real Greek with this, honestly. The Minotaur's Labyrinth and now the Oracle. Again, this one's a fun one. If I recall correctly, long story short for the myth, Apollo fell in love with a girl, she never respected her feelings. He made her an oracle that could tell the future, which is cool. She still didn't give reciprocate his feelings. So he cursed her so that any prophecy she gave would always come true, but no one would believe the prophecies, and so people often heard her dismiss her warnings, and things just keep going pear-shaped, basically. But anyway, let's see here. Oh, I meant to read the subtext. Dang it! They did it the same as the last one too.
If my pursuit of truth will be the destruction of my beliefs, I came for the truth, and my faith is the truth. Why would the truth be destroyed by the truth? If it's because I did the calculation wrong, I'll go back and do it again. And next time, I will do better.
What if the essence of truth is there is no truth?
Isn't that also a form of the truth? Its non-existence is an answer in itself, is it not? You're speaking like 210. Are you really 6?
I should be more specific. You may see it as another allegory. A gate stands before you. Open it, and you will find the truth you seek. But at the same time, the world as you know it will crumble. Will you still open it?
Yes. If my world changes because the truth is revealed, doesn't that mean my previous understanding was wrong and should be corrected? If what's behind the gate is really the truth, why would I give up the truth for falsehood?
I see. You've passed. As a reward, I will bestow upon you this sacred ritual. It will bridge the gap between you and the Supreme Existence during communion.
Was that it? You didn't even ask a question that posed a real challenge. See, Vertain? I knew this was just a formality. Vertain?
No, 37. I think this question...
37. There are some words I'd like to share with you. Not as Six, but myself, who used to live under the name Atticus. We know the story of Socrates' life, how truth and politics are at odds with each other. Either be wise, uninvolved and look on, or be practical, involved and suffer. I hope you will remember your answer when the defining moment comes for you.
We should go, Vertain. There's a long way ahead. I hope the next question will be more fun.
I don't think... So I don't think Grayson quite understands what's being asked here, honestly. Not because she's... Not because she doesn't want to understand, just because she doesn't fully understand what's being implied.
Yes! 73! A good number. It's the 8th twin prime, the 8th lucky prime, and the same combination as 37. But sadly, you're the 21st prime number, which makes you less than perfect. Vertain, let's start with...
With 73, because it has the largest absolute value.
Nice choice, Vertain. You are a quick learner.
Relax.
I can hear it.
Useful? I can't read it.
It hurts.
Okay, let's see here.
Or this one. Useful? It is here. Like a metaphor? To transcribe.
Quick. So we got a ton of healing right
I'll
now.
be fine.
I can hear it.
Breathe.
Nice little full heal.
I won't. It is here.
We need some peaceful
Or
moments.
this one.
Tu peux la jeter maintenant, la charme d'opère.
Time to turn the page.
Alright, so next one, chopping block. Get
It'll
another
all
heal.
be fine.
You can do this, Marcus. Are we really doing this?
We're gonna read with Marcus, and then again, we're gonna put the...
And now it's easier to understand.
And give or take, so I don't have much
Metaphor?
time around. I actually saw Marcus' little costume. They get a little update. It's so cute. So basically, they're home again. They're on vacation. their whole scrapbook actually becomes basically a
I can hear it. Or this one.
their book becomes an actual scrapbook. And it's so cute. It's gonna be in the library, they're on the beach, and then share memories with their friends. So cute. And after what they went through with Hoffman and the mission in Venice,
What a
they
tragedy. This book or this one? Soffoca il sangue.
When she gets
Time to
constant,
turn the page.
nothing too crazy. It's just like a little outfit where she's like a ringleader or like a showman, something like that.
They are much naughtier than the Foundation's kids.
Nothing I haven't expected so far. Just like what Mom told me. They're just games, like skipping rocks, katabos, and hopscotch. I've always been good at games. Look, there's the gate, Vertain. We're almost at the end. What's the matter, Vertain? You've been quiet since we met 6. But you're number 0, not 6. You have no common factor with him.
No. I'm only thinking... What's the question you're going to ask? We've only got one chance.
The most important question of all, of course.
About the essence of the emanation, right?
Well, the essence of it is important. But one day, we will eventually come to understand it. Even if we leave it alone for now, it will still be there. Yes?
I think so.
I can't stop thinking about Regulus. Despite being so close to the answer, she turned back in the cave, determined to earn the answer rather than receive it on a silver platter. It's like covering your ears in front of the oracles at Delphi. How typical of an irrational number. But she was also right, wasn't she? None of the precepts forbids one from doing so. People like her may fall behind or get distracted along the way, learning at a slower pace. But in the end, we will all converge. It doesn't matter if some arrive sooner than others.
So, are you going to ask something else?
Yes, I have come up with a better question. A question that will solve all our problems once and for all, and free everyone from the emanation. It's not as profound as my first question, but it's an equally good one.
I see. I will stop here then.
Huh? Vertain, are you turning back like Regulus? But you're a 0. You're not an irrational.
No, I won't go far. I will wait for you here. This is your gate to open. It is your question, your answer. I will stay here and watch over you. If you encounter any danger in there, I will come to your aid at once.
But don't you also have a question to ask Aperon? Aren't your doubts unresolved?
No, I don't need to ask anymore. The question you're going to ask, the one that will free us all from the emanation, is exactly the question I want to ask, 37.
I see. So you're choosing to be the one who looks on, like the third kind of men in the Olympic Games. A choice of insight, most appropriate for the number 0. In that case, I will see you later then, Vertain.
See you soon, 37. Will this really be the collapse of her world as she knew it? Like Six said, if that happens, I'll be here to hold the umbrella for her.
Well, there's nothing you can't say if Vertain... There's nothing you can't say if Vertain is not... Ugh. You can't say Vertain is nothing if not kind. Yeah. So Vertain... I think Vertain's already understood what Six was saying. Like, they truly understood it. And they realized that this may affect 37 in a way she probably isn't ready for. And Vertain realizes that he may not be able to stop that shattering from happening, but at the very least he can give her some comfort and protection, as he said, by holding the umbrella. Because sometimes in reality, you can't stop life from happening, you can't stop a tragedy from happening. All you can do is comfort the person and offer them some assistance. So that's what it's going to do. Well, let's move on to the next one real quick. Outside limits. Hold on. I want to read the other dialogue because I missed them, or the other phrases because I missed them. Have you found thread? People don't disbelieve maximums. They just think they're the exception. Like, people don't believe maximists. They just think they're the exception. Okay, outside the limits, unspeakable, indescribable, untouchable, unpassable.
Do you think 37 is going to make it?
Who knows? Six should be the easiest one to pass. The math puzzles in the labyrinth shouldn't be a problem for our little star either. The only tricky question is from Aperon, and no one knows what it will be. It is a fair game. Answer Aperon's question and it will answer yours. But if you give the wrong answer, oops. It'll hardly be a graceful end.
You are gross.
We know little about the test. The last person to pass the test was 300 years ago. The price of failure was high. For the longest time, the Sixes forbade people from risking their lives for it.
Well, 6 lied. Someone passed the test 4 years ago. The two of them are so much alike. Their talents, their mindsets, even their first thoughts when facing an impossible challenge. It is an irresistible temptation indeed. With a path to all truths right in front of you, just within reach. Who wouldn't want to give it a try?
Mama? How are you here?
No, I'm not who you think I am, child. I'm but a shadow, a flicker of fire, a projection before you. The finite cannot comprehend the infinite. Your limited senses cannot imagine what you've never seen, nor fathom what you've never heard. I am the answer to your desperate prayers. I am the blindfold before you see daylight. I'm the reflection of your confused, hollow faces in the water. I am the lingering echo of the last visitor.
But you look just like Mama. This is the last obstacle of the test. The gate of truth is just ahead, right? And here you are, standing in front of me. Does that mean that you finally reached the transcendental realm? So my conjecture was right. And our model did not fail, correct?
The transcendental realm? You speak adorable nonsense, my dear daughter. Did you really believe what I said? You silly little goose. Have you not doubted, even for a moment? You did. You wavered when you strolled the shores at night, when you inevitably gazed at the geometric bodies. If they really are manifestations of the transcendental world, why can't I find Mama's number in the broken pieces? You thought. Why can't I hear her voice? Why can't I see their patterns? The darkness blinds me. I miss you, Mama. Huh. Oh, my poor, sweet daughter. You are too young and naive, too attached to what is familiar and too trusting of your teachings. You should have continued doubting instead of following my outdated footsteps. Was the conjecture wrong? Was the model correct? It does not matter, child. The rules of the game have changed. The Chaos Makers, the Fearmongers, and the Rule Shapers, they have already outpaced us. We were not wrong, we simply fell behind. We were blinded by the dream of the Transcendental Realm and could not see through reality. But worry not, my daughter. You have made it here, and that is all that matters. We will do the calculations together. This time, the results will be more accurate than ever.
Mama!
This world is an enormous wasteland, 37. Look at the creations in it. The congested, silent herds that scurry to and fro in their meaningless lives. Never have they looked at the stars above, nor bent to smell the flowers. The melodies of the patterns above go unheard by them, their souls unresonant to their wisdom. They are the prisoners of their bodies, complacent in their dulled senses, and conceited over their success of ruling the planet through violence and bloodshed. They mocked us, shunned us, and slaughtered us. They discriminated against us throughout the ages, branded us as lunatics, and spat on what we held dear. But we never gave up once. We were never truly defeated. One day, they will be proven wrong, and they will be forced to admit it. My daughter, my precious little pearl. Come to me, back in your mother's arms. Let us return to a time before disputes and disasters, when it was just you and me wandering the boundless beach. I will share with you the infinite secrets of this world, the essence of all things, and the truth that transcends everything. That's what you came for, yes?
But Mama, I am 37, not infinity. Why would I want an infinite number of secrets?
The ground is shaking. Did she give the wrong answer?
I don't long for the infinite secrets, for it is not within the scope of my number. I know who I am. I am only 37, a finite number, a pebble in the sand. The tides could wash over me, engulf me, and crush me at any moment. Even so, I am glad to be 37. For I know my limits. I know my boundaries. A concept these supreme existences cannot even fathom. Appear on the Boundless One. I am here for a simple question. How can we escape the dark?
How? It clearly promised me an answer. Is it because the answer to my question, the transcendental truth, is outside of our limits too?
Make way! Move! Madam Lucy, we have the right pronunciation. The script you gave me was correct. This is the arcane language of the incantation. Where did you get it?
Very well. Give it to me. Inform all research teams that we are moving on to the next phase of the project.
If you're here to check on the progress, there is none. I'm afraid you'll leave disappointed, Madam Lucy.
Send this to everyone. It has been verified. This is the correct pronunciation of the immunity ritual.
This is... La Unwa.
We must share this with everyone! La Unua Circlo. Help!
What was that? Stop the transmission! The ritual is wrong!
No. The incantation is indeed correct.
Okay, so they found the incantation, but it seems that there's basically a safe lock on the thing. They can't use it without basically being Thanos snapped. So curse you, Thanos. But anyway, yeah, no. So I'm wondering, is this what happens when you try to use a skill you're not ready for? And if you're unintentionally using it? Jeez, that's rough. But anyway, that's a nice little trick right there for 37. Like, it used the form. I'm not sure if it was using the form of the last person who completed the trial, or if it was using the form of someone close to 37 to try and get through, or to try and tempt her. But 37 was able to figure out the answer, and I'm guessing rather than giving it to her directly, it gave it to her indirectly by sending it to applause, if you like. At least that's my theory anyway. But anyway, let's see. For this video, comment down below. I don't know if I've done this already, but I guess if I have, this is an update. What is your favorite character in this game so far? Like, I'm generally curious to hear. I know there's been a lot of characters and a lot of debate about like who's best or who's meta, yada yada. I want to hear who it is and why down below. For me, it still has to be Pickles, honestly. He is a good boy. He is a sarcastic philosophy boy, but he is still a good boy. You cannot go wrong with Pickles. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff down below so the video gets picked up by the powers that may be. Hit the bell to notify when new videos come out. Like I said, I am trying to update how I post so we can get more videos out. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video and thank you so much. Remember to be kind. Hope to create something new tomorrow, and I'll see you all next video. Until then, thanks so much for watching, and until then, I hope you all have a good day and goodbye.